What is going on, Vikings and Draconians? Draco Invictus here with episode 12, 13, whatever it is. Whatever the title says, that's what episode it is. Whatever the thumbnail says, whatever it is. I've just been filming or recording back to back to back, so things are kind of confusing, but that's okay. Look what is done. Yes, oh, it is done. And I am going to tell you how to do it. So I told you guys that I was just going to get it done and then show you the finished product, which we're going to do. But when I figured out how to put the roof in and stuff like that, I was like, I should probably share this. So a couple of things really quickly. Putting a little roof over a hanging brazier out here on a pole actually works. Yeah, it was raining. I actually stood right here, got dry, and then had the fire buff. So I wasn't sheltered because I was too exposed on the sides. But yeah. So little roofs over that. If you're interested in seeing how these are built, they're very, very simple. But if you are interested, hit me up down in the comment section and we will go over that. All right, so I kept all the workbenches here just in case we need to do something. But do I want to show you now or make you wait until the end to see it? Oh, see, but you don't want to miss the middle part either. I'll give you a quick view. Here we go. All right, guys. So there are 15 portals in here. And they go from 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 all the way to the trader. And everything in between. I decided not to go with a second story. We can fit it in here if we needed it. Remove some of the item drawers. Get rid of the bonfire. I could build this spiral staircase and we could fit a second floor in here. I don't think that we need it. I went with some interesting different architectural designs. I decided to add a few chests that I will talk more about during the episode. But yeah, right now we've got 5 open portals. And that's not counting the fact that we have portals for every boss. Even though there's not a 𝐂𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿 portal out in the world right now, or even a motor portal. I went ahead and put them in because they had to go in before all the stone columns did. So all the bosses are in. We've got more open portals over there. Got a portal for the trader, the fort, the 5 biomes, the tree farm, and so much more. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So I decided I was going to show you. And you already saw the finished product. And now I want to show you guys how I put it together so that you can do it yourself. I'm going to pick up this piece of tin just so that all these gates shut the hell up. And we'll talk about the basics of the construction here. And then I'll just do a time lapse of me putting everything together. So it's, you know, you already saw me do the ring with the stone. You saw me do the floor. Or you saw me, you know, you saw bits and pieces of this coming together. The portals have to be in before you can do the stone, obviously. On the outside, it's just regular walls. See, 2x2, 2x2, and then we do the 1x1s here. And then I did the iron bars just as a nice little thing. But on the corners where the pillars meet, that's where the ironwood beams are. So that's what the inside is going to look like. And these are just half are the quarter floors. These right here, the wood floor 1x1s. And they're just in line with the pillars. And then I manually placed the iron bars halfway in between, and then just did, that's more of the 2x2 walls up there. So that is how each segment is built. So these will all be the same. And then we'll talk about the roof. So let me get the walls in, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. So got all those in. Now it's time to do the little quarter wall pieces here. So let's go ahead and get those done, and we'll just bam, bam, knock it out. All right, and we are almost done with the wall segments. The only thing that we have left to do is put in the iron bars. So let's go ahead and do that. And basically, I'm just shift holding and then placing it right in the middle of the floor there. So it just gives it some more character, some more depth. So I'm going to go around and get this done, and then we're going to tackle the roof. All right, guys, there we go. We are one step closer. Now, the roof is not that hard. We start with 2 layers of the 45s and then go to 2 layers of the 26-degree roofs. And what we're going to do is we're going to split this building into quarters. So we're going to line up with these walls here, and then whatever it is, I think I'm motor, and then over there, and then over there, and we're going to build it all the way up to the top on all 4 segments, and then we will fill in the gaps in between. So let me show you how that's done. And we are literally snapping right onto the beams right up top, right? And we're doing 2 levels high of the 45s. And then we're going to find our exact opposite side, right? The side over here. And we're going to do the same thing. And then we're going to split the difference between these two. And I was right. It is motor. And then last but not least, we'll mirror over here as well. Okay. So that's it for the 45s for these 4 segments. Now we go to the 26s. And because those 45s are actually hooked to the ironwood beams over there, these segments, I mean, we go from blue to green, you know, we're getting orange up here, but we don't need to do any internal, you know, structuring to make this work. We're going to do some of that because I want to do some decorative stuff up on the top, but that's just me. So bam, look at that, we come to a perfect square. I mean, you can't get much better than that. So before we go do it filling in these segments, let's go ahead and grab some 2-meter beams here, and we're going to get them snapped in. There we go. All right. Now, we want to split the difference. So there's 3 segments in between. Notice segment here, here, and here. So we want to do the same thing. We want to go as high as we can with full sections. like there. Okay, I'm going to do that for the other 3 segments, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Perfect. All right, now it's just to fill in the gaps in between. So down here on this level, it's very easy. It's just 2 walls, and then you can actually carry it up. You should be able to, let's double check that. Yep, looks good on the outside. So we just do the full complement of 2 pieces of the 45 roof, like that, and we're good to go. And now we just need to fill in these gaps here. So we're going to snap this roof. It's not even a snap. I mean, it just kind of floating there. We're gonna push it back like that. Okay. Do the same thing over here. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much the roof done. Now, to close this in, we need to do one more thing with the iron wood beams. Okay, so we're gonna grab our 45-degree beam, and we're going to line up with these corners that are kind of covered up with those, but it's all right. So we're gonna come straight down from the corner, right? So it lines up here, and that snaps perfectly between those 2 roof sections. And then we're going to do 26 degrees. Now look, these pieces are blue. Okay, so putting the cap over the center is not going to be an issue anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this out for the rest of it, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. All right, guys, there you have it. I mean, it's done. You're absolutely done. Now, I'm going to do a little bit more decorative stuff up here, just because, well, why not? So I'm going to line up with each of my beams with a core wood beam. Like so. Okay, and it just gives us some more going on up here. And then we could do something like a hanging brazier. Not that we needed any more light in here, but hang that right off. It's gonna brighten up that roof a little bit. And there we go. Come around and pick up what pieces I can. I'm gonna have to build scaffolding for some of this crap. And I must have used all the iron that I had in me. Let's grab some of this tin, just so the gates will stay silent. All right, so here you go. Here's what's going on. And we could put in a second floor if we needed to, right? Get rid of the bonfire, move some of these item drawers out of the way, and then put in the spiral staircase that I already had built here. But I don't think that we need it, okay? 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 and I don't even know if I spelled that right. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, whatever. Anyway, that's also where the sacrificial stones, it's 1 gate, 2 locations. And then we have the rest of the boss gates already set up. Even though we don't have them out in the real world, all we gotta do is go drop a gate, name it 𝐂𝐴𝐺𝐵, and it'll link right up. Okay, then we have a bunch of open gates. Then I have a gate or a portal. Sorry, I keep saying gate. Thinking Stargate. Okay, anyway, portals. Got a portal to the tree farm, to the 5 biomes, the fort, and of course the trader. And there are gates, remember, at the 5 biomes for the Surtling farm. And there's one for whatever crypt I was at, you know, my easy access gate that I have there. But those gates don't need to come here. They can stay at the 5 biomes area. So we should have plenty of gates to have like a mountain gate, you know, so as we're out exploring with an FOB, some forward operating base up in the mountains, we can have a mountain gate and a plains gate and a Mistlands gate. And we still have a couple more as backups. So yeah, this is it. I'm going to go ahead and get this area cleaned up. I am going to go ahead and get everything moved over. And then, well, you guys already saw the end, didn't you? Damn it. And here I was trying to be all sly. Anyway, enjoy, guys. Here's the final walkthrough. And we're just going to... I'm using the build camera to have lag. These actually work. Putting a roof over the braziers, just one little peak, stops it from going out when it rains. So keep that in mind. I got all the workbenches here. I got a regular workbench, the forge, and the stonecutter, just in case we need to do anything. We have it. Okay. And I put a little roof over this so I could keep repairing my hammer. And if we go through the inside, you can see that we're starting to get these filled out. And I went over to the fort and I cleared all that out. There are some things that I still want in a chest. For example, my treasures, trophies, and arrows. Okay, there are so many different trophies that it makes sense to put them in a chest, because you may get 1 or 2 skeleton trophies, for example. Well, it seems silly to have one of these just for each one of those. And since every animal has and every creature has the ability to drop a trophy, it's going to be a whole lot easier to manage them in one chest. And treasures, again, there's all different kinds of treasures that we can pick up. It's easier to put them all in one chest, put it right above the trader gate or portal, and then when we're ready to go, bam, we can go right there. And then different arrows and stuff like that. Let's get out of build mode. Come in here. Just because you pick up so many different arrows. So here they are. Again, creating a flint head box over here, a drawer, seems kind of counterintuitive, because I'm not going to be making any more flint head arrows. Those are just ones that I picked up. I'll use those as, I don't want to say trash arrows, but just my little running around whatever biome I'm in. If I'm not planning on doing any heavy fighting, I'll absolutely carry stuff like flint heads or even regular wooden arrows. So having a chest, and then I just put up a couple more chests just for stuff that we might run into later on. But these item drawers are pretty cool, the way they work. And I like it that it shows a little icon. It shows the count. And so it's pretty cool. Like, I did all my woods right here, from fine wood, regular wood, core wood, and then the ancient bark. And then we'll do Yggdrasil wood and all that stuff all right here. I'm trying to keep like things grouped. Like here we've got leather scraps, deer hides, troll hides, roots. So all the hide stuff will be kind of over here. All of our metal stuff is over here. So like you can see, I brought over some copper, some bronze, some iron, the tin that was originally here on the island. And then back here, way in the back, I put the seeds. I was thinking about putting the seeds in just a normal chest. Then I was like, nah, I got the room. You know, we'll put them back there. Because we're going to need seeds to feed chickens. So I built a personal chest here, not to store anything in it. Part of the smart mod allows me, like if I open this chest up and drop this core wood in it, it's immediately going to put it in the right box. So I can come here, open this up and go bang, 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 and drop a bunch of stuff in here. Anything that doesn't disappear automatically, I need to create a drawer for it because it isn't here. So that's what the personal chest is for. I wanted something just kind of small out of the way. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I am so glad I got this done. Yeah, it's coming. It came along really, really well. The outside is kind of it's a lot of wood, you know, but I mean, it is what it is. We're not going to see the outside of it too often here. We're pretty much going to be bouncing from one gate to another, or coming in, grabbing some stuff, and then leaving through the same gate again. So we're not going to be going out of here very often. And the inside, I think, looks pretty damn cool. You guys have to let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. So that is going to wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you get any questions, comments, kicks, complaints, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. If you're new around here, subscribe, click the bell notification icon so you get notified when I post a new video or go live, because I am live streaming Valheim as well. So thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments throughout the series. Take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.